Hello and good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful, extraordinary Tuesday morning, March 14th. Thank you for tuning in to the Quality of Life radio show. I'm the president of Owen Insurance Group and AKA the host of the Quality of Life radio show.
And I'm his sidekick, a.k.a. co-host, Tom Bouvier.
And he is kicking pretty heavy because we have a lot of valuable information to share with you this morning. So I'm wearing my beaner today because I'm trying to contain all the knowledge that we have, that we gained, that we garnered from our years of experience in this industry. And we're going to share it with all of you this morning. So stay tuned for some valuable information. So we're bringing you today our brand new format, our half-hour show, packed with relevant content and information, Tom. They're going to love it.
Absolutely. Gary, you and I both, we love to share information and knowledge about insurance solutions, all the pitfalls to avoid. We practice transparency and good old-fashioned
straight talk.
Absolutely. This is the no BS zone for sure when it comes to life insurance, health insurance, all the types of insurance you can think of. We're here to help you. We're here to help improve and enhance your quality of life because our mission, Gary, is to simplify insurance planning so you can enjoy the stress-free life that you deserve.
You deserve it.
Absolutely.
Every one of you deserve to have a stress-free life. And if you don't have a stress-free life, Tom, who do you think they should call?
Owen Insurance Group.
And the way to reach us is 772-210-1020.
There's another number.
There is.
772-210-1020. I prefer the second number.
And whichever I prefer the first.
All right.
So
they
you
still
have two
get
numbers. You love our number. Okay. We're going to do a quote of the day today, and then what we're going to do is we're going to share with you some information on what happened with us this past week. Tom and I love to share our life and business experiences with everybody because when you hear from what's going on with other of your peers in the insurance industry, it helps you to know, to have that knowledge, to avoid the pitfalls that Tom was speaking about earlier, where we help you to avoid those types of pitfalls and bring good old-fashioned straight talk and transparency, which you don't find very much of that in today's day and age, unfortunately.
Nope. And there's a lot of pitfalls out there.
Too many.
And there's a lot of wily coyotes out there trying to get you in those holes.
Yes, very hungry, very nefarious coyotes. They're all around us. So Tom and I, we'll stand guard. We have our shotguns ready, and we're going to keep those scumbags at bay, aren't we, Tom?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to do the quote of the day. Right to it. So I want to share some information about a couple of clients this past week, what we did, and some other things that are going on in the Medicare industry. So we've got life insurance covered on one side, and then Medicare and health insurance on the other side. So today's quote of the day is a really good quote because we love trees.
I love trees.
And you come to my house, you know that I love trees.
Gary
fruit
is the
trees.
Master gardener in training.
With one green thumb.
With one.
The other 9 fingers are brown.
Oh, from digging in the dirt.
And all cut up, so anyway. So a tree is known by its fruit, a person by their deeds. A good deed is never lost. Whoever sows courtesy reaps friendship, and whoever plants kindness gathers love. I think today's day and age, we need to plant more kindness, show courtesy, so we can reap more love.
What the world needs now is love.
Is Gary and Tom.
Absolutely.
Because we provide bountiful loads of love.
And knowledge.
And respect and transparency. More than we know what to do with. So all of you are very lucky and fortunate to be tuning in this morning. Okay, so first things first. I want to kind of talk a little bit about, for those of you business owners out there who have key employees, I have a question for you, first of all. What do you have in place to protect your business if something happens to your key employees? Tom, we have a solution for business owners.
Yes, we do.
In the state of Florida. In fact, in 41 other states that we're licensed in. But it's life insurance. It's called Key Man Insurance. So we have a local business here in Stuart, Florida, that have two, not one, but two key men, two key employees. So we put in place a $1 million life insurance policy that the business owns. So if something happened to that key employee, that business owner is going to have $1 million. And the gentleman, the first gentleman, is 55 years of age, so that business owner is paying about $147 a month to have $1 million in protection if something happened to his key employee.
That's not bad.
That is phenomenal.
Pennies on the dollar.
Pennies. And then also what the employer did for the employee is to pay for his own life insurance policy for $250,000. So if something did happen to him, that his family would get $250,000 as well. So these are the types of plans that we can help you with if you're a small business owner, if you're an individual that maybe you don't have life insurance or you don't have enough, because the majority, look, more than half of Americans, about half of Americans today don't have life insurance. Those that do don't have enough. So, or you might be paying too much because you went with a captive agent, that say, and didn't work with an independent agent. So it's not a bad idea to have someone put a second set of eyes on the policy that maybe you currently have, to see if we can do better. Or, like, again, if you're a small business owner, give us a call at Owen Insurance Group, 772-210-1020. We can give you some ideas of what the cost would be to protect your employees. And maybe you have a large business and you want to protect them with voluntary benefits. We can help you with that. Or group health insurance. We can help you with that. So as business owners, let's stick together. Let's help one another. Let's help protect your business and help your business grow. Tom, I know you had a case too. You've got a couple clients that you've been working with.
I do, Gary. It's very similar in nature, but different. In this case, the individual was actually buying a practice, and the people were holding a note, meaning a portion of the sale was going to be held in, let's say, a $100,000 note that this individual who was buying was required to pay over time. Now, what if that person buying this business were to die suddenly, maybe a month or two into the purchase? The people holding that $100,000 note would be standing there without their $100,000. So they required, as part of the purchase, a $100,000 life insurance for the length of the loan. In this case, it was a 10-year amortized loan. So we put a life insurance policy on that individual who was purchasing it, so that if they were to die before they had paid off the $100,000, the sellers would get their $100,000. Win-win for everyone.
It's a win-win, absolutely.
And it was a very small. I mean, it's only a 10-year policy for $100,000. And what I think it was like $79 a year, because
worth every penny.
The individual was young, so
yeah,
it made the purchase go smooth.
So, again, give us a call. We're happy to help. Or if you have an existing policy, we can review it for you. So give us a call at Owen Insurance Group, or stop by. We're at 1611 Northwest Federal Highway, right behind my favorite diner, Key West Diner.
And some people worry about what we're going to charge for our time, because they're used to going to other professionals who may have a little clock ticking as soon as they walk in the office. What do you charge for that type of review, Gary?
We charge nothing but love and affection.
Love, affection.
Just show us some love and affection, and we'll help you on your journey. Yeah, I mean, to Tom's point, we do not charge for our professional services. I know that some people who have listened to us, who have heard us, who have come to our Medicare 101 workshops, that the question they ask is, well, Gary, how do you get paid? Well, that's a great question, Tom.
It is.
And quite simply, the carrier pays us to take care of you, to help you. So that's why we can't, it's illegal for us to take commissions from a carrier and charge you. The only way we can charge is if we don't collect commissions from a carrier. So just keep that in mind. And again, 99% of carriers out there do pay us commissions, and I can count on probably two fingers the amount of times that we had to charge a consumer, but even then, it was negligible, like $75 for a consult fee to help. So again, 99.9 times out of 100, we don't charge for our services. Now, I want to move Tom over to OEP real quick, because today is the 14th. We sprung ahead with the time. I'm still trying to catch up till at the clock. And then spring is here next Monday. So we're looking forward to spring. And while spring, we jump into spring, there are carriers that are jumping their premiums exorbitantly with Medicare.
They are.
Supplement plans. So Tom and I preach the gospel. And we also preach how important it is. Oh, by the way, let me just, before I talk about the gospel, Brian Barrett is tuning in, one of our field managers in Southwest Florida. Brian, good morning, and thanks for tuning in. Michael Barbone, another one of our field managers in Pasco County, is tuning in. Thank you, Michael. I know a lot of people are tuning in. I wished I had time to give everyone a shout out. I know Dr. Brian, our chiropractor, always tunes in. We appreciate him and all the good work that he does. And thank you all for tuning in, all of our clients. I mean, everybody that comes to see us, we do business with, we give them a postcard, tell them, hey, tune into our radio show. And we do. We're getting a lot of people tuning into our radio show. So we appreciate the loyalty and spread the news. Let everybody know what we're doing, that we're here. But, Tom, real quick, there's two plans I want to talk about. Plan HDG, the high deductible Plan G, and I talk about Plan G standard. We always talk to our clients about rate stability because consumers out there don't know what they don't know. Tom and I have it all up here in our heads, and we have the experience, and so we're gonna educate consumers. They come to us and become clients of ours. I can guarantee you that our clients are well informed. The clients that come to us and do business with us, I believe, have more knowledge than competitor clients out there or agents out there who are competitors, and you work with those agents. I guarantee you I'll put up my clients with the knowledge that they have against anyone else's clients.
Absolutely.
We will do it. I will put money on it.
The good thing is we don't sell. We educate, and then if we find the right plan for someone, we enroll them.
100%. We do what's right 100% of the time, not 99, but 100% of the time. So one of the things we talk about are rates. People say, well, I want Plan G, but I want the cheapest rate. Well, Tom, is the cheapest rate always the best way to go?
The answer directly is no.
Heck no.
Heck no.
Come on.
That's right. HE Devil hockey stick. No. The lowest rate may be the best rate today, but what you have to look at is you're not going to die. You're going to live long. You're going to live a long, long life, and you're going to be paying those rates, and rate increases happen almost yearly for some, like clockwork. You can just count, the day down. Rate increases are coming, and rate stability is what it's all about. You have to compare the company that comes in at the lower, what is their rate going to look like in 5 years from now? And no matter how much we tell people, this has a history of rate increases. Well, we just got, and we're not going to show the company, but on this paper, there's another rate increase coming for that low premium Medicare Advantage. Supplement plan. Yeah, that's about what we
Garbage.
think of it. Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry.
So for those of you who are on this plan, one of these plans with a specific carrier that waits till June for their rates to come out, you're going to be very upset, because you're going to see either a 7.1 or an 8.5% rate increase. So people say, Gary, well, why? We always are diligent in our insurance planning process, whether it's life, health, Medicare, disability, long-term care, annuity, whatever it is. We always say the decisions you make today can last a lifetime. It's important to get it right the first time. So choosing the right carrier is absolutely paramount. People, if you take nothing else from today's quick little podcast, I want you to remember, pick up the phone, call 772-210-1020, ask for a free consultation. Let us enlighten you. Let us be transparent with you about the options and choices you have. And then the rate, if you decide to go on a supplement plan, you got to know the 30 carriers that are in the state of Florida, and how many of those carriers are A-rated or better, and how many of those carriers have been in the Medicare space serving Floridians for 30 or more years. Now you're down to just a handful, and out of the handful that are left over, which ones of those carriers have the best rate stability? That is the information that we provide.
Absolutely. And if you're calling
cool.
an 800 number to just because there's advertisements and flyers in the mail and TV ads, call this 800 number. They're only going to talk to you about one company, and they're not going to talk to you about rate stability, and they're not going to compare it with other carriers
because they don't have the knowledge. They don't have the wisdom.
And even if they had the knowledge, do you think they're going to really share that?
No.
We're brokers. We represent many of the Medicare supplement carriers and Medicare Advantage carriers. We can give you the skinny, the no BS zone.
Yeah, someone said the other day, Gary, I want to take this plan. I want Plan N, but the Plan X that you're telling me to go on is like $20 a month more than what I'm paying. What this other carrier is, who's got a cheaper premium. Well, at the time, this was last week, we didn't have the rates for this carrier that are coming out in June 1st. So I couldn't really say what the rate increase was going to be, but we knew there was going to be a rate increase. We just didn't know how much. So guess what? That 7.1 rate increase on that Plan N is now going to be the same rate as this other carrier that we recommended, whose average rate increase is 1% per year. Who knows this stuff, Tom? Besides you and I.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that, Gary, because a lot of agents, if they do know it, they might still have an agenda because they still want to push somebody to something that's really not in their client's best interest. But in the long run, the clients are going to know. They're going to find out.
We're agenda-less.
Agenda-less.
We're agenda-free. Not genderless.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a male, 100%. That's
And then,
sure.
So right now there are 2 weeks left of the Medicare OEP, open enrollment period. If you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, that means that you can change to another Medicare Advantage plan before the end of the month for an April 1 effective date. This is your last chance that you have, people. The last 2 weeks are left of open enrollment period. Or if you're on a Medicare Advantage plan, you want to go back to original Medicare and pick up a Medicare supplement plan, you can do that, but what's the caveat to that, Tom? If they can do that.
You have to qualify by answering maybe 10 or 11 different underwriting questions. These are health questions. Have you had this in the last 2 years? Have you had this in the last 5 years? If you answer yes to any of those, many times you'll be denied.
And, we had a client called, a gentleman from Palm Beach County last week who wants off his Medicare Advantage plan. He wants to take an opportunity of the OEP, exercise his rights to change plans during the open enrollment period. And first thing he said to me was, I need to get into a supplement plan. And first question I asked was, okay, did something happen to your health? And of course it did. And he's not happy with his Medicare Advantage plan, so he wants to go to a supplement plan. And now, unfortunately, because he has that specific, he had 2 questions he answered yes to. If you answer yes to one question, you're done. So people don't know that. The average Medicare beneficiary out there does not know that you have to now answer health underwriting coming from a Medicare Advantage plan to a supplement plan in most cases. There's one time where you don't have to, and that's if you exercise your trial right. You want to chat about that real quick, Tom?
Yeah, the trial right is if you're turning 65 and you go on a Medicare Advantage plan, you do have 12 months to switch to a Medicare supplement plan without underwriting question. That means you have guaranteed issue. Nobody can deny you. Or if you're on a Medicare supplement plan in the beginning and you say, oh, I want to try this Medicare Advantage plan, you would also have another year to try that Medicare Advantage plan and be able to go back to a Medicare supplement with guaranteed issue. Of course, you would come in at a higher age rate and the premium would definitely be higher.
And there are some people that say, I can't afford a Medicare supplement plan. What would you say to that, Tom?
Well, Gary, there is a Medicare supplement that many people are never educated about. It's called a high deductible plan, Plan G or Plan F. And that has a very small monthly premium, gives you the complete freedom to do everything you can with a regular Medicare supplement, but you just have a deductible of about $2,700. And for many people coming off of these group plans or health insurance plans where they have 5, 6, even up to
$8,500, yeah,
$9,100 deductibles.
That's right.
A $2,700 deductible is nothing compared to the freedom you get with going with a Medicare supplement.
And so I want to talk, he said about low rates. and no premium. So if you live in the Jacksonville area down to Hope Sound, the whole corridor in that area of state of Florida, and you're a non-smoker, the rate for a female turning 65 is $51 a month for a Medicare supplement plan. If you're a male, $58. Now, let's say you're age 74. How much are you going to pay? You can qualify to answer no to all the health underwriting, and maybe you're with an XYZ Medicare supplement carrier, and now you want to go to a more stable MedSup carrier, and you want to save on premium. If you're 74 years of age, you're going to pay $65 a month if you're a female, $75 if you're a male. If you're in Ohio, you're going to pay about $36 a month for the high deductible G. And in Tennessee, if you're lucky to be in Tennessee, $22 a month for a high deductible G plan.
Oh my! All these
Insane.
other states are so low.
It's crazy. And if you're 80 or over in Tennessee, the highest rate you can pay is $40 a month for a female, $46 if you're a male. So there are plans, there are options, there are opportunities out there. Tom and I have that wisdom, that knowledge, that experience that we can provide to you and put you on the right journey, because this is a very important journey that you are taking. Now, I don't know how much time I think I have left, but I think we've got 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So fantastic. So, and also I want to talk about real quick on the premium rate increases on the high deductible G, Tom. How on this one carrier that we love, how often have they raised their rates on the high deductible G, say over the last decade?
Oh, 0%. It hasn't
Zero.
gone up. Beyond
They've
10 years,
them.
I need to look at the history books, but really, it's been stable for the last 10 years.
Come on.
Ever since I've been
You're
in
telling me that I can have a Medicare supplement plan and over the last decade not have one single premium increase? Isn't that amazing?
Many
we have
people-
the secrets.
Yeah, we do. We do. And people make choices based on their current health. They don't foresee the future. And unfortunately, we're all marching in the same direction.
I just wish you, our listeners, those that are watching, if you or your friends, your family, people that you know need help with their insurance planning, all you got to do is pick up the phone, go to our website, oweninsurancegroup.com, check us out, go to the Better Business Bureau. I'm proud to say that we are a finalist for the Torch Award for Ethics for the Better Business Bureau. Check us out on Google. I'm telling you, man, you owe it to yourself. Woman, you owe it to yourself to pick up the phone and call 772-210-1020 to get a free consultation. It doesn't cost anything.
That's right. Give us a call.
Come on. We
Yeah,
have
give
all
us a
this
call.
knowledge up here, and we want to share it with all of you. You deserve it. You deserve to know the truth and have all your options available to you so you can make an informed decision. Like Tom said, don't listen to those TV commercials that have those 800 numbers that go into this large, crazy call center where you have no experience, you don't know who you're dealing with, and you'll never hear from that person again, because that person typically lasts an average of one season, 3 or 4 months in a call center. That's it.
That's true.
So come on, guys and gals. Let's wise up. Let's pick up the phone. Let's get the knowledge that you need. That Tom and I and our staff, our team, we have over 400 agents in the state of Florida. No matter where you're at, if you want to do this over the phone, you want to do it virtual, you want to do a face-to-face, you want to come to our office, we have all of those solutions available and opportunities available to you. So again, give Owen Insurance Group a call. Let us help you. I don't care what policy you have, whether it's Medicare, whether it's life insurance, disability insurance. Listen, there's so many self-employed out there, and the number one thing that you should have is disability insurance. You should be able to have a policy to protect your paycheck. If something happens to you, then what's going to happen to your paycheck? So a disability insurance plan makes sense. We can help you with all of these plans and features and policies. So again, make sure you give us a call. Tom, any final thoughts?
Gary and I have a fancy word that we communicate to our clients, and that's the word fiduciary. Fiduciary is a fancy word. That just means we're only going to recommend and show you what is best for you. We have an obligation, both legally, morally, ethically, and that's what we're about. Straight talk, no BS, telling you the pros and cons of everything so that you can make an informed decision. So come talk to a fiduciary, Gary or myself.
All right, and then also, if you live in Palm Beach County, we are hosting a Medicare dinner at the Red Lobster in Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard tomorrow night from 5:30 to 7. And then also on Wednesday, we'll be in Green Acres at Duffy's with another Medicare 101. So if you are interested in joining one of those Medicare presentations, give us a call at 772-210-1020, and one of our girls will put you on the list. All right, Tom, our time is up already.
Woo,
so
that was fast.
Coming up next, you want to stay tuned because it's going to be the Brian Kilmeade Show. And listen, we really appreciate you being with us today. Please share us with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your coworkers. Let people know that we're here. We're changing the lives of so many people. And remember, Treasure Coast, stay safe, keep healthy, be happy, and enjoy your quality of life.